These are senior high kids.
I know. You can catch this one on tape. They're too old to be trick-or-treating. Trick-or-treating is for little kids. Elementary school.
You know why I like living in Ocean
I
Pines?
said it, and I'd say it again.
You know why I like living in Ocean Pines?
Why?
Because it's not allowed in Ocean Pines.
Really?
Nope.
I was unaware of that.
They haul all the kids from Ocean Pines over to Berlin. That's what they do. And they roam the streets over there.
Berlin and what's that place called? Fox Chapel. And Mallet Island.
All those areas.
Yeah. When I was a kid, we used to trick or treat everywhere, every house. You hit. Now they hit neighborhoods.
I remember when trick or treating when I was.
Really? Never
grew up with that. I lived in a rural area. You want to go trick or treating, you probably walk 5 miles to the nearest neighbor. So how am I going to go trick or treating?
Yeah, well, yeah, I can.
I remember some dumb things I used to do trick or treating.
Are you going to give me too much information now?
No, I'll give you one.
Okay. You know you were being recorded, right?
No,
Yeah,
they can't hear it over here.
Okay.
I don't give anybody any ideas.
I'll call you, Don.
Okay.
We used to go gather up cow pies out of the cow pasture.
Oh, well, that's fun.
Well, we get the dry ones.
Oh, okay.
Put them on somebody's doorstep and light it.
Oh, yes, I've seen that on TV.
And then they come and start stomping in the cow manure.
You rebel, you.
We used to do all kinds of crazy stuff like that. See the old grandma and grandpa come like, that's terrible, I know. But it was fun then, and it was meaningless.
You were a bad kid. What can you say?
Yeah, go out there and lay it there, stomp and put the fire out, or they're doing stuff. And you hear grandma using,
Gosh darn kids.
no, using a few language words.
Okay, they weren't loaded up with rock salt. That shotgun. That sting.
We used to do some dumb stuff, not dangerous, I mean, but just dumb stuff. We look for something to do. Rural kids gotta have something fun to do.
Cow tipping? Doing the cow tipping, does that really work?
What is that?
Well, you go out at night and the cows are asleep and you tip them over. That's what I don't know, I've never tried it, I've heard it.
No.
Cow tipping.
I don't think they do that.
I don't know.
Yeah, they
Would they?
do. Kids in my grade did.
Huh?
Did it work?
They said it did.
I'll give you another.
I would not want to piss off a cow though.
No. I think it would be kind of like freaky.
I'll tell you another thing I used to do. And not particular how we used to do, is to get old tin cans that tie them to a string, and then one of them's get on one side of the road, one on the other, and when a car comes by, raise it up and let them hook it. And they go down the street rattling all these tin cans. And you see them pull off on the side of the road.
No, I got a better one for you. There were 2 little kids.
It's dumb stuff. You look back at it.
And I see 2 little kids, one on each side of the road. And I slow down because they're little kids, like maybe 10 or 12 years old. And I'm slowing down, and they both go down, like they kneel down on the ground, like they want to pick something up at the same time. And I'm like, what are they doing?
Are they eggy?
No. I'm like, what? And I slow down, all right? And I'm like, what are they doing? And so I get past the point where I know that I can't hit them. And I start to go a little tight, creep a little faster, and they pull up like this at the same time, and it looks like they're pulling up a string, but they've got nothing. And I hit the brakes, and I figure it out, and I start laughing so hard I can't even contain myself. I'm stopped in the middle of the road, busting out laughing. They're laughing. We're all laughing. It was hysterical. Their timing was impeccable.
Something like I was doing.
Yeah, but they had no string. It was imaginary, but their timing was perfect. And I'm like, oh.
They weren't using anything.
They weren't using anything, but they pulled it off, man. It was hysterical. They got me. They totally got me.
Something else we used to do growing up? You ever see stop signs and everything on the side of the road, and turn signs and everything with dents in them and all?
Yeah, from people shooting them.
No, I'm not talking about shooting them because we never did that.
Okay.
You know what we used to do? Take old bottles, whatever we could find, and run at about 60 miles an hour and lean out the window and try to hit the stop sign going by with a bottle. You know, and have it, and it zings, you know, it's just.
Did you hit mailboxes with a baseball bat too? Did you do that too?
No, I never did that. Now I tell you what, I know of guys, and I was never
That's
involved,
kind of
and honestly I'll say this, I was never involved in that would take cherry bombs and put them in people's mailboxes and blow them up.
Oh, that's not nice.
And I didn't want any parts of that one.
Yeah, that's not nice.
There's a lot of dumb stuff, harmless dumb stuff, you know what I mean? Oh, what's going on us?
Yes, they did. Right there, baby, right there.
Now's not the time to
Has he
talk.
still got his starters in? Or is that some of his other boys?
Tammy.
Don't fall apart, boys. Don't fall apart. Don't get cocky.
Well, if he's got his second, third string in, that could be part of the reason there.
That child looks tiny out there.
Kristen, remind him to get that information to his regional director tonight.
All this stuff?
Big score.
Okay.
Because he's got to get it turned in.
Alright, I'll make sure. He
So
does
we can
that.
set up the next round.
I'll make sure he does that before he calls any papers.
If it's going to be here, I've got to set it up. If it's going to travel, I got to get him a bus.
It'd be nice if it was home. All the way, all the way.
Oh! Oh!
Take it over and over. So I was growing up an old farm boy. We work your butt off at a farm growing up. And then you look for something just to do that's what I call naughty, I guess, but not dangerous stuff. Just enough to irritate somebody's butt. That's all. And there's plenty of cow pastures
You're
around.
a mischievous little
Yeah.
type, aren't you?
Plenty of cow pastures around. Go find some cow patties.
Yeah, but then you gotta touch them with your hands. Ew.
They're dry. I would pick up a wet one. I'm sure I gotta stick my hand in a wet one and it wouldn't burn anyway.
I'm icked
Aww.
out right now. Totally icked
That's why
out.
we picked up the dry ones.
Do they really burn well?
Oh yeah.
Do they stink when they burn?
Oh yeah. Because think what they eat now.
Grass.
Grass and hay and stuff like that, you know what I mean? It goes through their digestive system, they don't always fully digest everything. What is it, they got 3 stomachs or something like that?
I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Oh, they sure do.
I was like
They don't have a digestive system like we do.
I was completely unaware of that tidbit of information.
Look it up sometime, I think it's 3 stomachs. Why do chickens
wonder they're
love to
always
eat
hungry.
stones? Why do chickens love to eat stones?
Helps them digest.
Yep.
Yeah.
We used to feed chickens on the farm what we call grit. Little tiny stones, and they would eat it to help digest their food.
That I did know, believe it or not. Maybe it's because we live on the chicken capital of the world, Del Mar. I heard that on the BBC. It must be true. They said
British Broadcasting?
yes. And it was back when the bird flu thing was going on, the bird virus.
Yeah.
Swine
Avian
flu?
No, not the swine flu, it was the bird flu. And they interviewed a Delmarva chicken farmer on the BBC, and they introduced him as being from Delmarva, chicken capital of the world. So that works for me. International source.
Where's the seafood capital of the world?
Seafood capital of the world depends on the seafood.
No, it's on the eastern shore.
Chrisfield?
Chrisfield.
Is it? For all seafood or just?
No, it isn't now, but years ago it was known as that.
Really? That's interesting. I'm thinking I want to go big tuna fishing.
I'll go.
I want some big tuna.
You gotta go deep water fishing.
I know. I'm not exactly sure when, but it's on my list of
Do you get
things to do.
seasick?
No.
It doesn't bother you at
I've
all?
worked on boats. No, I was seasick. I've worked on several boats actually. Yeah.
Where's the
The
strawberry?
only time I got seasick was when I was pregnant. That was it, with Dylan, and yeah, that was unpleasant. And I still didn't get as bad as other people, but I know what they feel like.
Hanging over the head, just
Yeah, I never actually tossed cookies, but it was unpleasant. Let's just leave it at that.
somebody get sick on the boat when we were fishing a lot. They just said, well, he's doing nothing but chumming a little bit.
Yeah.
Chumming, the garbage
Oh,
out.
I know about chumming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Where's the strawberry capital of the world?
Florida.
Where?
Florida.
No, it's on the shore. This is years ago now, I'm talking about. It's not anymore.
Oh, okay. I have no idea.
You ever heard of Marion Station? Just up from Chrisfield.
No, Chris? I don't know.
Just up from Chrisfield.
Come on, Don. You can't give us like old, outdated information.
That's it. It was only about 80 years ago.
You gotta give us current, up to date.
It used to be.
We have to have a fighting chance.
They used to have, that used to be where the shipping point was for strawberries.
Okay.
I think now probably you could probably say it's Laurel, Delaware. Probably, you know what I mean? As a auction, I think that's where the auction is right now. You forget, I come up with a lot of this stuff.
Do you play trivia, Don?
Hmm?
Do you play trivia?
No.
Oh, you should.
I did watch, what's that dollar show with the dollar money on the, and they had the categories at the top on the TV show.
Smarter than a fifth grader?
Alex Trebek maybe was the
Oh, that's Jeopardy.
Jeopardy,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's Jeopardy. That's good.
I can answer a lot of those questions sometimes in certain categories.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm ready for supper. And I got to close this joint down.
We're gonna do our little experiment with the lights, don't you forget.
Well, you're gonna turn the lights out and you turn these on.
We don't even need to have those out for those to be on. You'll see the difference.
The winter
I can see outside.
strawberry
perfectly
capital of the
clear.
That's
world
because it's lighter out there than it is in here.
is Plant City, Florida.
What's that?
The winter strawberry capital of the world's
Winter, yeah, I would agree there, yeah.
is Plant City.
Yeah, because there's a lot of strawberries gardens down there.
I used to
They're a
live there.
different type of strawberry they grow down there than we have up here though. They grow them old great big strawberries.
Oh, what's going on? Okay, I got you, sir. There we go. Are we feeling a card
Well, we
coming
got a
on
couple
here?
kids going at it.
What are we feeling? We're feeling...
Yaller card he gonna get.
Oh!
He's gonna get an old yaller.
Bad boys, what you
What was he doing?
Little,
Huh?
I think he was doing some pushing and shoving, but I didn't actually see it for real.
Getting a little physical.
A little bit.
Nice kick.
Mm-hmm. Very nice. They're getting tired.
And the game's in hand, you know what I mean? Too. So everybody gets a little edgy.
Yeah.
Wow. See the physical nature of the game right now. That's what these teams hate to come down here. They get their butts kicked and you turn around and have to go home. Or get their butts kicked and you get home late.
So this team, they're coming from how far?
Pasadena, Maryland.
How far is that?
Annapolis.
Oh,
Up
okay.
the road from Annapolis toward Glen Burnie.
All right. So we're looking at what? An hour and a half,
2 hours.
And they'll probably stop to eat too.
Right.
Sure, they will somewhere.
They'll get home around 11.
The quirky part of this playoff is that we played Northeastern soccer girls, soccer boys, and volleyball, and all 3 times Northeastern's had to come here.
Oh, dang.
That's unfortunate for them.
See how they done that all night, kick and chase. Got football here Friday night. Are you maybe available Friday night?
May be available, yes.
I'm just saying as a backup right now.
Let me check my little
One
calendar.
of the girls might be, she doesn't know yet, you know, with, might have to go to a viewing.
So far, it looks okay, Don.
All right, but
Yep.
you're on standby as all right now.
Okay, no problem.
Because of Sabres hunting.
Yeah. What time are we talking about so I have an idea?
Same time, 6 o'clock start. I wanna
So
open
here
it.
by,
4:45 I want to open.
okay.
5 o'clock at the latest.
Okay.
She doesn't know when the viewing's gonna be, Mrs. Brittingham.
Okay.
And she wanted to, she told me today, I'm okay, because I don't know what it is right now, but she said, tomorrow I may not be if I find out what's, you know, what the plans are.
Right.
And Paris will be the other one.
Okay.
I've only had her do football games, that's all I've had her do.
Okay.
Looks like football's gonna make the playoffs this year too, possibly,
Good for them.
but they won't be home. As it looks right now, they would have to go to Lackey High School down in southern Maryland.
Wow.
Game seems like it's been longer than usual.
I think it's because we started so late.
It'll be 8 o'clock before I clear the stadium. And I mean, I'll have to clear it. I won't get any help at 11.
Just make an announcement.
Hmm?
You have 3 minutes to clear the field. Just make an announcement. You got 3 minutes to clear the field.
Lights are going
I mean,
out.
we did, you know what we had to do Friday night football?
Huh.
We had 2 kids that are students here swapping spit in the stadium up here and couldn't get them out of here. And finally,
So gross.
when I went by them, I said, I'm going to turn the lights out as soon as I get down there.
They didn't care, did they?
Nope. It stood right there, so Flynn had to come down and run them out.
Ew, gross.
Just sitting up on the top bleachers here and just
Sucking
swapping
face.
spit.
Nastiness.
It's probably Misty. Oh, great.
Okay.
They lost 4-3.
Oh, that's awful.
4-3.
Another one bites the dust.